Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. What is up, YouTube? It's your boy PGMaker8000 back with another 2K21 build video. Now, I went last year, I went crazy with the 2K build videos. LeBron James video on my channel went viral. Now we're gonna do it again this year on 2K21 and show you guys an even better build than I did last time. So we're gonna go jersey number 6. I'm making this LeBron James from Miami, man. Minus, this year 2K21, Ronnie really changed up the dynamic. It's almost nearly impossible to make a well-balanced all-around player. You can go through every single pie chart you want. I've done it multiple times, trying out and testing out all these different things. We're gonna go with the third skill breakdown. Now, I know you guys are wondering, why the hell are we going finishing and shooting? But trust me when I tell you the reason we're doing this, I'm gonna show you guys the science behind it, all right? Now, for the physical profile, a lot of people are going to select the first one to get a 78 speed, 77 acceleration, but then look at your vertical, look at your strength. At 56 strength is terrible on a small forward. You do not need that. You won't be able to hit post fades, all that type of shit. So we're going to go with the second one. We lose a little bit of speed, we lose a little bit of acceleration. We make up for it with the strength, and we make up for it for the 83 vertical. We're catching lobs on every single person in the park. Next, now when we set this potential, literally the reason I love this build, max out the 3-point. This is exactly what Ronnie 2K said you needed to have a consistent jumper in the My Park on 2K21. 74 is the cutoff. He said you need to have at least a 74 in the park to have a consistent jumper. So we're going to max that out at a 74. We're going to max out our mid-range shot. Then we're going to come down here and max out the post fade. It gives us an 87 post fade with a 73 strength. We haven't even touched the height, nor have we touched the weight. And we still have a 73 strength with a 87 post fade, which is beautiful. Then we're gonna come down here, we're gonna mask out the pass accuracy, the ball handle, the post moves. That gives us 16 playmaking and 14 shooting. Now we have 245 points right now. Now there's a bunch of different ways. You can put a lot towards defense and be a shooting, playmaking defender, or you can put it towards finishing and have a finishing, shooting, playmaking defender slightly. We can still put the steal, we can still put we're only gonna have one defensive badge if we build it this way, but you'll have more finishing. So it's whatever way you wanna do it. I'm gonna go with the finishing because it gets more badges so I can show you guys the potential of this build. So we're gonna max out all the finishing, literally every single thing, and you are going to have 22 badges on finishing. Now 22 is a lot, you don't need 22, but I just want to show you guys the potential of this build if you were to do it that way. Of course, we're going to max out the steal, max out the lateral quickness, and then you have 11 points remaining. If you want to put it on defense or if you want to do it like this is exactly how I'm going to make this build, because for me, I don't need defensive badges to play defense, especially when you already have, you're going to be 6'8", you're going to be fine. You have extra points, you can put that right towards this and get 15 shooting, or if you wanted to, you can go ahead and throw it down there. It's completely up to you. Now, body shape, of course, does not matter. We're going to make them burly. Now, for the height, a lot of people are not going to know what to do with this height. You can make them all the way up to 6'10", all the way down to 6'5". Of course, 6'5", you would have all the speed, you have the strength, this and that. But look at the strength. The strength goes down, the vertical still goes up, the speed. But the whole reason we're making this build is that we're not looking for no Steph Curry. We don't want no fucking Kyrie Irving running the court. We want a LeBron James build. So I recommend keeping it at 6'7". Don't go 6'8", you don't really gain much. 6'6", you don't really gain much. 6'7", perfect. The stats look the exact same. Now the weight is where this comes different. Look, there's different ways to build this, man. There's so many different ways you can build this build. Like, of course, 265. OD as fuck. You don't need a 65 speed on a power forward. A small forward. But, of course, you go 180. Look at the speed, look at the strength. If you really wanted to speed it out, you could do 180 with 6'5", but it wouldn't be a LeBron James build at that point. So we're gonna make a little happy medium. We're gonna put him at 222, 222, god damn it. And that's what we're gonna do. Wingspan. Now again, we are not going for defense on this build. If you want to build it the other way, then of course you max it out so you can maximize your defense. But at this point, what do you gain from maxing out the defense? As you can see, we're gaining plus 12 to the standing dunk. We're losing -3 on the 3-point and the mid-range and -2 on the post fade. And the most important thing is the new dynamic of this here, being able to shoot. You need that 74. So us doing that's only going to hurt us. We can go the wingspan all the way down and go up to a 77 3-point, but then you lose it on your finishing. So it's like, you got to find that happy median. That happy median is right here at an 83.0. Your 3-pointer goes up to a 75 with a 77 mid-range. You lose -2 on your standing dunk, -1 on your driving layup, -1. It's very minimal losing on your finishing, which you don't really need it maxed out on finishing because, of course, hop steps, all types of shit, pump fake, you will be fine. You want that +1 on your free throw. You want that +1 on your mid-range. Now that we have this, there's a lot of different ways you can build this. Post scoring, man, you can make this you can make it kind of like a Carmelo Anthony. You want the post scoring back to the basket, you know, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, whatever you want to call it. Or you can go with the finishing. This really depends on you. This depends on the player itself. Are you going to be the one that's driving the pump fake at the 3, drive, poster? You're going to be down low, banging elbows with bigs, hitting fadeaways, shit like that. It's completely up to you and your play style and how you want to build it. But let's just go with the slasher just for the evidence. Now, the reason I like making build videos on my channel is because I don't make you guys go to another channel to find the badges to equip on these characters. Every time I make a build, I want you to stay on my channel, continue watching the video, because I'm going to show you guys the perfect badges to put on your character. I'm not going to leave you in the dark and make you figure it out yourself. I'm here to help you guys. That's the whole point of me doing this. So, again, these badges, I'm going to show you guys my play style. It's very different for everybody. A lot of people want to go for stuff like ankle breaker. They want to go for unpluckable, tight handles, needle thread, this and that. I'm going to show you guys how I play. I play unselfish. I'm going to do it like LeBron James, an unselfish build. So we're going to put diamond on silver. We're going to put quick first step on gold. We're going to put unpluckable on gold. Of course, you don't want to get the ball ripped. Then we're going to go for bailout on silver, because you know LeBron James be bailing out, hitting motherfuckers in the, you know, behind the back, falling on his ass, all types of crazy shit. Flashy passer, floor general on gold, Blob City passer, handles for days. Now I know people might be like, what the fuck, you know, why the fuck do you have flashy passer on this and that? That's just how I play, goddammit. Like I said, it's a lot of different things you can do. You can put it on downhill, take off handles for days, you take off dimer if you don't want bailout. If you're not looking to help the team and want to do shit like this, then you don't have to do that. It just depends on your play style. So you can go for ankle breaker, you can go for the stop and go, you can go for all that type of crazy shit that you want if that's what you're aiming for on these builds, man. It just really depends. The dream shake, since you already, you know, gonna be down low, banging elbows, it really depends on you. But the first one is the set that I would go with. Now, these is what I'm really gonna show you guys now. A lot of people were making this mistake last year of getting steady shooter. I don't think people realize what it meant when it says reduces the penalties for contested shots and bonuses for open shots. People thought that it meant a bonus for being open, but really it's reducing the penalties for contested shot and reducing the penalties for bonus open shots. So this was a very bad badge that a lot of people were equipping, and I had to make a video and tell people like, yo, steady shooters, dog shit, don't get it. We're gonna go with the catch and shoot. Catch and shoot for LeBron James, it's a must. We're gonna go with the deep phase because we already have an 87 post fade, we already have the strength up, we already have the weight up, we have the deep phase. It's only gonna go hand in hand, make it fit just like a glove. Green Machine is also a very good badge. I think it's very underrated. A lot of people don't like it, but Green Machine really is very beautiful. Flexible release was another very, very bad badge that people did not know. Reduces the penalty suffered for missed time jump shot releases. People would get this badge and shoot the shit fucking upside down with their eyes closed like fucking Stevie Wonder and wonder why this shit don't go in. This badge is not meant for this. This badge is dog shit. We're gonna go difficult shots on gold, and then we're gonna go range extender on gold as well. So we have catch and shoot, difficult shots, Green Machine, range extender, and deep phase, which is a very, very solid shooting badge. That gives us 5 gold badges right there. Now for the finishing, of course, you're gonna want the back down Punisher at least on bronze. If you are going to be trying to back people down low, got the deep fade, you got everything that goes with it, you might as well get the back down Punisher with it. Next, contact finisher. We gotta go Hall of Fame. I always go Hall of Fame with this because this is a very, very needed badge. Giant Slayer, of course. Now, if you guys did not hear about the leaks on 2K21, 2K21 apparently was not. It's gonna be a lot harder to dunk this year. They said big men are not gonna be getting posted by. You know, I play big. I hate getting posted by fucking sharpshooters and shit. They're making the defensive at bottom. You being defensive at the rim, bigs, whoever it be, it's gonna be a lot harder to score on slashing. So that's why we're going Hall of Fame for this Giant Slayer. I would go with it regardless, but some people are very iffy on that. Fancy footwork, I always go silver or gold depending on the badge I have left because this is so perfect for hop steps. It gets you in control of every single thing that you'd want to do, man. It's a very, very good badge. Next, Slithery Finisher, Hall of Fame. Now this kind of doesn't make sense. You're like, why have Giant Slayer Hall of Fame? Why the hell do I need Slithery Finisher Hall of Fame? Because 2K animations is why. You could get the best 2K animation in your life and have Giant Slayer and poster his ass, or you could get the very bad animation and go right by him with Slithery Finisher or reversal, do whatever kind of crazy shit you want to do. Slithery Finisher to me always goes good with Acrobat, so I always get that silver because you know we get back down finisher, all that crazy shit. Pro Touch, I don't know if you guys know, but it gives an additional boost for having good layup timing. If you have chose the slashing takeover, then you want the additional boost to help your slashing takeover. So I would say that I would put this on bronze. Next, of course, this is LeBron James we're talking about, bro. This is LBJ, the greatest player of all time, better than Michael Jordan, better than Kareem, better than Magic, all that shit. LeBron is the GOAT, hands down. you need Lob City Finisher on LeBron James. You already have an 87 vertical. Lob City Finisher is going to help you not get hold on crazy attempts. But if you don't want to go that way, you don't want Pro Touch, you're like, I don't want that bullshit, I don't want Lob City Finisher, I don't want this. Relentless Finisher is another great badge. You can have this so you don't get bullshit at the rim. Another one is Cross Key Score. I'll leave that entirely up to you guys on what you guys want to do with those badges. But I've given you guys a lot of good information on this video for this LeBron James type build. I'll ask you guys to leave a like down below, subscribe, and tell me if this build did anything for you guys. Do you guys like this build? Do you hate it? Check out my LeBron James build from last year. I think this build is a lot better. You end up getting 57, if I remember correctly, 57 badges on this build, so it's a very, very solid build. Other than that, man, I'm going crazy with the 2K21 build, so be sure to subscribe. I'll make a playlist of all my 2K21 builds. They will be coming out, 2K21 live streams on Twitch, all that shit. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy, PJ Maker 8000. I'm out.